Yeah. They're making some reforms. They're bringing the law. Mubategedde public ebategedde.
Ogambye kano ke katambiko k'ogenda okusembayo okukubako organic case.
Dakiika 10 mbamale ago.
Okay.
Tudde ku politics.
Kale. Katulumbe.
Atawulidde. Mbadde nve wange ebyuma ne bindaga.
Nti
waliwo meeting ebugoloobi. Chairman mulabye ayambala.
Waliwo meeting.
Mwe bali babirumbi ebyuma.
Ebyuma byo.
Balumba ekkanisa ne bakubiramu emiggo.
Ekkanisa
balekawo
lutalo lwa mu bbanga.
Balekawo national identity card 3 eza police. Bali babirumbi. Ayayaya Generali Kifaalu n'aduumira ejje. Generali
Kifaalu oyina Kifaalu.
Generali Kifaalu yakuba ne badduka n'abasuzawo national identity card.
Wabasuuza akugoba atalina kyakusuuza.
Generali Kifaalu yali abalindiridde.
Omukoko navu kale katutandike.
Generali Kifaalu
reorganize yourself, review all of the instances that have happened before, all the time before. Then you streamline your projection in terms of programs and activities that we are need to do. From there, I believe there are certain observations we have to consider. Currently, when you look at the case ongoing, you realize many people are coming on course. And on that course of getting trouble, getting injured, and culpable to the situation, it has a lot of demands that we really need to put together. The efforts and the fix. I cannot tell you that there are clarities to certain things that have not happened yet, but I'm very certainly sure that incidentally, we have situations ongoing. As a person, when you look at the media frenzy and look at what Tamale Mirundi is doing, it is quite cumbersome, troublesome, and of course, denting our names, image, legacy, and all that. The solution should not be sought from Mr. Tamale. No. I believe if we take a check through these media personalities, presenters, moderators, and all of that, I believe we can do something stronger, except for one channel, which is an online YouTube channel. But my research team was telling me that Peter is Peter is a person you can discuss with. Told him to eliminate most of those recordings that are really proving to be troublesome. And I believe that can be done. So, looking at how things are happening in this country, then the internal affairs, I would call it the private internal affairs, then as a group, as a foreign fellowship, there are certain things we need to be doing and reviewing. As you're listening to me right now, there are certain things that have been happening. Though we've not been meeting quite often to share the things I'm very sure you should know that are really taking place. And somebody is expanding the space to accommodate all of us in this trouble of the organ trade, which I believe can be undone if we allow or accept to work in groups, to work intelligently and diligently. Now, for the people I've shared with, some of the information that has been coming in, you must be fully aware that every time the case advances, it gallops more people into this trouble. Secondly, I have belief that the court or the prosecution hasn't fully collected all the necessary evidences to strictly pin down anyone, but much of it is hearsay. And even when, as most of us believe, that Tamale submitted some recordings, they are also subjected to thorough verification process. And the recording method has to be reviewed to the prosecutor. And as well, the prosecuted should also be notified of how it all happened, which I personally believe Tamale Mirundi cannot do. So, much as the trouble is apparent, there are still so many scapegoats and the advantages we still can take a chance with. So, that is what I would hope to digest into our mind, and we come out with a fruitful discussion. I thank you.
Thank you very much. So, that is very good, very good. Currently, there are certain people who have been trying to help us from different countries, some of whom are business partners, some are just friends, and others are sympathizers. Some of them are in the business, and this is a very good business. So we have been tormented psychologically by the fact that the media has tried so much to press this. And because of the internal job, look at our colleague, who is now facing a lot of trouble. And those trouble are rooted from the fact that we have people who have started the black market operations and they don't want to deal with the main core. We are looking at enacting a law that can really help every one of us. But the whole problem here is we still have black market operations. Some of the doctors are doing black market operations where they go remove the kidneys from the people, and at the end of the day, they find challenges discarding the corpses. Look at these boys who were recovered in the septic tanks, because now it is the mantra, it is the chant. Everybody is looking for that get-rich-quick scheme and operation, and the reality is profiting because there is very, very great need. See how Mukatengo could not get a donor, trying all types of matches so that he gets a kidney. At the end of the day, he's gone. But how many people have been killed in that manner? How many people have been extracted from Dubai, from the United Arab Emirates, and have been taken elsewhere? So that is where the major problem comes from. So we need to clean up this business. If we clean it up, there is no need to get worried with the Tamale and whatever it's doing. So the moment we get all of this moving, we can overcome the situation.
Yes, I think that's a very good point.
Exactly. This is what I've been telling everyone. That no matter what you're going to go through, first and foremost, look at how clean you get out of a transaction. If you live with dirty hands, it is going to follow you up. And the karma is a bitch, it's going to catch up with you. So that is where major challenges have been rooted from, and this is why the court process is ongoing. But I told you earlier on, we have hospitals that can do that, but very many people choose to do dark operations, and they end up killing the people, and then discarding the corpses because you still have to take off the evidences. Previously, banning the bodies beyond recognition was the mantra, but it no longer works. It doesn't work still. Forensically, or through autopsy, you can find out exactly clearly non-registered agents who even pay taxes. We also start a donation scheme and to catch up, because if every person can reap between 700,000 to $1 million, that is good money. That is good money. So instead of doing it illegally, because most of these people doing it illegally, kittens, they get something like $200,000. But the other cost is paying the agents that get involved, secondary disposing of the costs. So that is where the whole problem comes from. So we need to address these things like the lectures, like serious people. We shall not be giving room to people like Tamale to find a ground to destroy us. It is really very important. So this is what a new chapter should look like. We can even overcome this case that is ongoing in The Hague, that gets trashed and rubbished. And indeed, that is what we are racing towards. Nobody's going to get on the plane to do that. No. This is a global business. More practiced in China, Taiwan, Bangkok. So, what the hell do they want that we cannot afford? We can afford to reorganize the country, reorganize the sector, and do all of that. I no longer want to be involved in the politics, which politics has really destroyed me. There is bigger money. There is bigger money. I know everything is getting stale, but we can reactivate it. We can refranchise it. We can, make it good business again. So that is what I'm looking at. So let us reorganize ourselves and do something pretty good and around. So if people like to win have always decided to be good agents in this and that, just then you end up killing your own relatives just because you need some money. Then at the end of the day, you dispose them of in the septic tank. The only option is he has to run, because that is the information reaching me that has been doing such a thing. Because really, I've been looking at the schemers who have been trying to destroy this business, killing people deliberately. And the vice is just on the increase. The next victims are going to be the prostitutes. The prostitutes. So because there is a growing cartel that is supposed to run this dark operation, and we should not allow it, we should kill it, because all we need is so we don't get red flagged by the United Nations. So I hope I'm very clear.
First of all,
your humility.
Whoever you want to know that the Kabaka is involved, ono muganda wabeera, was he there?
Wasajja. Omulangira wasajja. Omulangira wasajja tyabaddewo.
Kitegeeza taliiwo Kabaka. Ono mulayo y'okukitaala.
Empalabwa yagenze German. Bani.
Alimba bano. Alina Buganda. Omuntu alina Buganda kati kwogera naye ye Bobi Wine.
Kyagulanyi Ssentamu.
Gundi kutya, mpuga kutya.
Atokakanya Katikkiro waffe naawe.
Mpuga kutya, babalimba. Nti ono alina amaanyi mu Buganda nga agajjawa.
Ani.
Kabaka uno ayita n'okubanga
Katikkiro ye Kabaka ow'ebweru. Ow'ebweru.
Tu. Gundi balagidde mulagire.
Ani gwe balagidde?
Omunyeddolo n'omwana yamulagidde. Why?
Lwaki?
Kulaga maanyi nti naffe tulage nti mu Buganda gye tuli. Ono mwana yali tayinza butaba mu organic trade ya sente ezo afukula ne mu nappi z'abaana.
Nedda. Tokkakanya bakulembeze baffe. Ate nga
nappi z'abaana teyaziwunyamu.
Ataziwunyangamu.
Kakati kankubuulire ekimiteriyo. Gwe bayinza okugamba oyina amagezi mu mutwe nti jangu wasowaganya ne mukyalawo jangu omwetondere nga yetaliiwe wassengaawe oba ku muliraano.
Ekyo kyogezaako okwogera.
To apologize to who? Who demanded that?
Yazze kwetondera Kabaka.
Was he there?
Entirigiti teyabaddewo.
Do you believe that such an important issue the Kabaka would not have been informed?
Nanti teyabadde yabadde German
of his departure and this man is chovula baba jerega ono bakozesa mukozesa and is the worst chief justice.
He was the chief justice.
Why do you become tribal? Why do you comment bamutega ntivuma abaganda ye compare kabakazi expenditure neyolanya? The kabaka does not sit in the parliament to allocate funds.
He's not a public servant. Kabaka si mukozi wa government.
Nti nsaba muwanga jonna gye baddukira okulunga bagenda babattireyo
bani
bana abadduka wano ne bagenda balwalira member of parliament oliani you are in a position to influence the construction of this hospital and the improvement of health facilities. Wherever you go they should kill you. Yes.
Oba waddeyo
babasomese
dolo kyamu bagula okubiyingiza mu lukomo ananta wetwa
ali taina ba advisors teyali commenting ze gwerida to commentinga
kati teyakoze statement
kati wanacholi ereda
kati yakoze statement
andi kubulide yakiswaliddemu which judgment can he do now against Muganda twakutegererawo so he has to allocate all cases awe ezirigundi yes kakati ngono kiwanuka teyoyita gamba the cases is investigating idwa minister wo sijazi defendinga yali sirise yali
kwano go yawangudde omusango
wali Tamale nejo kanayita inaba urukisikizi rukobagira watu abo bakiwonuka tebasobola politics very arrogant fellows
katono nnyo
abamuteka kusenta abamuteka
okusibula wano ngatunatero sibula ngoli atone general
Mayanja nakola ebintu byo because we I disagree with Mayanja nti ebintu bino byakolebwa dda nga ababikola beyambisa system eyaliwo you know why it
todda mu byema bega
bali twala baliddewo balirikola ki
fa ku kyendi kati genda kubiriwo
yema yanja kyakola ku exposing bano
biri ebyema bega
yes and I've been telling my son nti bano gwetulwanira government bajja kuttirayo yes oba mulimo gwabo okubalekera how much money do you get today naye mayanja otandikira ku kine ekiriwo tofukula byema bega that's what we call a handover. I receive a file kakati kachembadde kuganti abasajja bano tibasonyiwa by the time when Peter left the state house he was using a laptop was forced to return it.
Laptop
enkadde bagimugamba agikomyewo
laptop
yes
Tamale
bagimukomeza
muri bakopi bwe mutyeyo
gwango gamba nti gwangina eyawasa mwanyina kirama ojja baberamu
ka laptop
na Peter yakakomyawo
mu state house
baka mubanja naka
kakoleyo ki
nabaga nti alirinye wange sina kyemba bie mbayire buyiza acid ate mulidda mukunda bako you never see me again. So kakati mbolira
so kati
ekyo kyafulu
nga tukiwumba kino
maye gabakula bukuzi takyayina fulungi mu Buganda
oyo kati
Buganda have made a point bo whoever wants to mbadenda kusomera akatabo kano
lwakuba budde buweddeyo tujja katandikirako lala
bafera batya ba central government leaders
babafera batya
anti kakati faction eyono omuli owinyeddolo omubadde omugenzi olanya
ate Robert Mao
eyagala kulaga Museveni naffe Mengo tuyinayo tusobola kutabula Mengo
yeyo psychology
tuyinza okukulembeza omulabirizi kitakule abantu bamumanyi nanka bwe yalitavaayo ono gundi ono omwana gwe bavunaana abadde atwalayo tractor abadde atwalayo anizata wawalala nenaku ezo mbwagire kali kya budget kutukutegeera we understand nti gwolina bano Yesu yakyala wani gundi omusajja bazakayo mu church babeeramu ettaka lyonna balitunze bantagali ate bantagali naye akwata munva ate yabisomesa nakwata nabbenva kakati tukyeralikire bye tukyabitya mu bandadini ba Uganda ono God yabadde atwala munne mbwe kanisa yabo jingo bagigale God
kakati Tamale bujingo yawangudde case mukwano gwo ne balagira ebyapa byetedi na ruswa abimuddize emmotoka azikomyewo
in a situation where men are killing women, where women are killing men, prominent people, any disagreement in the family, separate them. Yes, you have got examples. Why do you impose a woman on me?
Yes. temukyakanya naye nga baga musigale mwembe
God ne mu God the church must be closed. This man must be put in Kitale with his Malaya. We have seen cases where prominent Pentecostal leaders have been charged with the sodomy. If their churches were closed before the case was exhausted off, then what would happen? Be nkabatera bakampulira emandwa abaziba bakugamba okatera mandwa nti jinyeseze akayo kali bakaliyo okube mandwa no jinyesa mungoye nawe yagala nokolema nino lwiso ne batula ne batula ne bawuba buwoyi nabatonolira wendi ne manye mandwa kyetegeeza emandwa je bayite mandwa yabandibwa temanyinya byango temanyisi manyi bachwezi ekuba etera emandwa ekuba next week ngenda kulese kuti yekola sente tulina kulaga eno
tuli wandetera enkofiire eyabamweyana
abavu bagenda kulama kuti yabagambale eri fashion etungibwa yabukadobo
eri fashion kakati ajitunga habeera atya
ngere ire wa manyi
abeera ko gali amanyi
singa siza amanyi eye enkofiira ne kutiya yako bukadde 10
Tamale
kati omwavu kutiya kati gugule kutiyo je
ajagenda gule wali ere kutiya ya mutwalo
kutine kyerimu terimu
ebeera muki eyo
kubanga bana abaana
bagiteeka muki
kubanga bana abaana banasala bazanyanga bazanyisa kidole kyennyonyi ne bakubesimu nga bapozi nalinyako ku nnyonyi yo Uganda nijidde ekinyonyi ekifu nodi ekinyonyi ekifu no kiteeka bunti bakirinyamu bakwana abakazi mu byalo nalinyako mu nnyonyi naye kati organic case on a serious note I've done my part related the country now because what used to be I was dismissed as a madman. They said these things do not exist. Now you have heard it from the horse's mouth and we can tell whether these are fake tapes. They reveal the director of side must go back and review the cases of septic tanker deaths.
Okay.
Ukitegedde?
CID agende anonyereze
kisembo dayo obulizo kusanga abasajja bali innocent bebakwata septic tank bakugaye nti eyo wingi si yaffe yabama kyazi wingi ne mwana gwe eyayiche nansana eyabochanga eyo wingi ndala
Tamale tuchita
kakati
kiribo ekiti
infiltration
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 bachita batya
waliwo ekigambo kiri ky'Olungereza nti kasa Soviet Union yagwa abascientists ba Soviet Union bagenda mawanga malanga Iran ngani nuclear science natambula purification twagenda Congo batugobayo why Diamond yali atandise okugwa ebbeeyi bali abasajja Diamond wabwe bamutunda mu musima busimi gold yali muyama kyaze batugobamu mu market kakati gwe buli lotandika okutta abantu waliwo n'abattanga tewaliwo akutunda naye kasookatte ekitegeeza we must separate this from murder. What separates from this doctor from murder? A murder. A doctor who commits murder. Known agamba nti is saving another life. Is a thin line. We must debate it as experts. Kiveyo muki.
Tujja komawo Tamale kwekyo. Tujja komawo naye ate Tamale budget y'okuziikoolanya. Nekawo wepadere nasaba batawuni
aba West Africa bagamba.
Kusonda sende nga kifuuse.
Aba West Africa bagamba nti if you hope homage to the man on the top, you will get it if it is your turn. Nze nalwanira emmotoka ya press secretary. Nengano kola ne bajireeta kasitambula na mizinda mutano wa Mirundi atambula tena mizinda if you don't have money to buy a car mwende family zokuwayo okuwerera abana ba iyo motoka je nasoka mu bajija mu protocol nakano kola family yakantufu magana na ajireeta mbusijja kujja enda kuwabira wa muzimu mugambe ngende mugamba ngobe bisijja kutambula na mizinda today Charles Galawe is a president.
Go achirwanirira.
Put it in writing. Nti Prime Minister
Bwana
former Gundi ne former Gundi bali entitled to this at their burial so that kibere clear
nga buli muntu akimanyi
ababaka ba parliament abavamu akyoli
ne babaterawo ne sente
za kubika
milioni 312
kukola ki
zachi
ekyokubiri I'm watching them to see whether they can stop Bobi Wine from attending
Bobi Wine
bange ekyo mwali badde mwakikozeeko dda
nedda twawulidde nga MP na abagamba tebalinye n'abanupwe banaate baneetonda
ate nga onabadde sipiika ng'ali nabo mu parliament
ng'amazogge
naye abantu abamu embizi zebasinza amagezi
embizi etegeera
death is when all sort of problems are solved. What image? What if it was a wedding? What if Olanya had a fundraising in his own area? Would you separate MPs? Can you separate Bobi Wine? And who is the leader of the largest party? No mugano kwa attending a burial.
Kubanga anti twebuuza. Tebeera incitement.
See, anti bechi bakolo bine ba Bobi Wine. Nabagenda okusaba. Speech ya mfuno. Endala. Abano. Munyabusamu nabagalanya and we are related the family affair 80%.
Matuganti mama oba mujambasira.
Bayimba oluyimba lw'okuzika layira ayirala. Bwe baluyimba ne kumbaga. So the speeches that are spoken at your wedding must be different.
Okay.
When you come to a funeral, praise, enumerate the good things that this man or woman has done. Console the family. Encourage them to produce more Olanyas. Sit down.
Okay.
Nebo bana badira mudala. Nabana abazira okusoma essala. Ne basoma president omugambo tyazibiriza amaso kumala naawa.
President. Obabe bamuwamba gendo gazi bulange gwanga bali wambi.
Is brief. A funeral president omukolo gwaliko omuntu yali badde tasabira gundi mu European Parliament okusaba baako
singa kituukirira Bobi Wine ne bamulemesa ogenda nga ayagala tekitandikirawo n'abamu ne baga nammwe temujje eno ne bali naffe temujje
why do you fight to invite him in iPod when is he good and when is he bad?
Okay.
Ekyokubiri Bobi Wine ekyabasingira nti bana sente bazirya. Kakati Bobi Wine bali abaana be bajja automatically nti omukola aguwamba. Kibala president bw'aba agende kayunga mulale bo bayika ku bibuga byonna nga bambadde saati bazeegulira. Abenali mu sente bazibba.
Babera bambadde nga bayimba people power our power.
Ndine ku muti gw'amasannyalaze waggulu. This is people's motivated.
Nga bavuga ne pitching amagulu bagawanise eri. No bukofiira wali eri nga bwasomye.
When you look at this book I tell you nti NRM temanyisa organizing. NRM is the only party which addresses the party rallies in a tent.
NRM
how will you
rally
crowd
abantu oba tebakyabalina
anti nkugambye babeerayo oyafuna tent yabba wa soda abba emmotoka za nalweso zipi zitwala sente
ezisomba.
Yes. Kagari nkubuulira teri rally ekubibwa ne bwe bankuba. Rally is intended to demonstrate support. Rally zena mu kyovolaba ebifaananyi onoonya n'okunoonya. Twabera mu state house onoonya ekifaananyi kikola
kyala. Nze kankusibule naye omurasha anaamalako Tamale mu ddakiika emu nga tusiibula omurasha anaamalako Sonko wuno wano Sonko musono
okuva mu second world war Russia tekubwanga kubwa
naye
obwana butandise omuta
bwakubye munda mu Russia
mbwasitudde okuzinga ogunene bajja kukubirawo wenyini Putin yakwana omwala omunyarwanda namutwalira ekivogoto adduka n'ekivogoto obwana bamukutte ennyuma
kati katono
mutakudde ate kati ekizibu ekyazo
soko kitubuulire katono nze nga sinava wano
the resolve of Ukraine people has told is a strong warning to dictators. The people once they resolve bakuba bakujja but they can resist it. Bana abawoza tujja kukyusa okulonda abantu bajjako okulonda tuyise mu parliament but no Ukraine how people who have tested the peace and the right and stand up too. Those who have been praising arming themselves with the Russian equipment their museum ate ayinachi yeye nyini best
Sonko yatugamba Sonko atugamba Russia ina ballistic missiles ziriezi kuba zisoba n'okugwa mu America.
Omugagga bw'atandika okuyombera mu bbaala bagundi mu banka nze tebanankolako weyavuwadde n'ebiriita dirasha nga bagifungudde ennyuma Putini nga bamufungulako obwana butandise n'okuba munda
obutya
bumutakula tebumutuuse eno tebagenda mutuuka kubunywa
amale
bugi bumutekudde
Putini agenda bunyweza buzingize
di omufungudde
nze nali abunyige
nali manyi nti mu nnaku nnya
olutalo lujja kuba luwe
baba yingidde guno
ngabo yakola Crimea ng'osubira Kiev bagya giyingira
abalasha bono balala
abarasha basonko
abalasha basonko bo bayingira naye eri kugulawo ndi tebaliyo
kubere bulungi oyo mukuko navu program the bigger story yeddako ne Sonko Musa ngagenda tutusake enso Sonko soko obuzeeko kubatuliza nze ngenda bakulekera wano
omulungi atuliza ku Power of Africa Radio maze okweteekateeka nga bw'obadde mune Tamale Mirundi nange ngenda kudda mune Haji Kasimu Kaira ajja tukakase Tamale Mirundi byagamba nti Putini bamuyuziza twetaaga Haji Kasimu Kaira naye ate atusigira ekifaananyi kinene tulabe
Ukraine bwakubyeko ku mizinga eri mu Russia
byonna tugenda kujja nabyo
katukomeo